Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to MindYourCrypto. Today I have Cardano ADA update. Let's see what it will do, what it has done, and of course why it isn't going upwards, guys, like Matic for example, because Cardano outperforms Bitcoin. If you like the content, please help me with clicking the like button, subscribing, hitting the bell button, and of course share if you can. So right now, where are we, guys? We approached the 1.94. We had a huge buying pressure, as you can see. We maintained to close above this critical line right here, guys, above this line that it was our previous resistance level back when we started to go upwards again. Now we are above the 0.618 as well Fibonacci retracement level, and what we want to see is to bounce between 2.14 then going upwards, breaking the 2.14, 2.22 USDT valuation. So that's what we want to see right now for ADA. This is not over, guys, for ADA. Of course, we just had a correction here and we are looking forward for the next price target, but we have to climb up some resistance level first in the short term. So right now, what are we seeing for ADA? We are seeing the MACD on the 4-hour frame going very low. I want to see a recross here, guys. I want to see a recross here between the signal line and the blue line, because if we go down from this here support level, this would mean that we might see a further short-term correction, guys. But if we can manage to have a bullish cross right here and we can go upwards, then this would mean that ADA will just have to experience this bottom right here and will go upwards afterwards. So right here we are having a correction. Yes, it seems like a long correction, but as soon as we hold the 2.06 and especially the 1.94 line, then we have nothing to be scared of. If we go back down from here from 1.94, then we are talking about other things. Right now, guys, I'm just saying what it can possibly happen, because this is not the most possible scenario, but I will explain that in the price analysis. Let's go to the RSI and the commodity channel index. Right now, in the 4-hour frame, we are inside 30 and 70. We are inside this purple zone. When we are here, guys, we don't have any overbought or any oversold situation, therefore not a clear or a buying opportunity or a clear selling opportunity. However, we always have to keep in your mind that this is not the only indicator we need to trust. We need to see other indicators as well, because RSI might be here, but we might have a perfect buying opportunity. For example, when we are having an impulsive wave, we cannot see low RSI in the 4-hour frame. We cannot see something like this when we are having a pretty good impulsive wave. Something like this is pretty decent, then we are going upwards on an impulsive wave. So you always have to be experienced with indicators. Right now, for the commodity channel index, we are approaching the minus 100, but we might stop even here going upwards, or we might go even further down. This is a possible scenario. We will see about that though. Right now, what we don't want to see is a lower commodity channel index than this one back on 12 May for ADA against USDT. According to the SSL channel, we don't have a buying opportunity, but of course this is not the indicator we need to trust. We need to combine all the indicators together in order to make a pretty decent result on whether we want to buy or not. Eventually, we are going out to the daily Bollinger Bands, and what I told you guys is basically when we extend the top line of the Bollinger Bands, we are going back inside. That's what we did here. We didn't do it with Matic, but Matic has such a huge strength. I don't know, this coin, guys, is going just upwards and upwards. And of course, right now, in a healthy correction, in a healthy environment, you can see that ADA, whenever it is extending the top line of the Bollinger Bands, it goes back in. Okay, it might stay on the top line, near the top line, like here we had a very small correction, but we were going upwards. Right now, I will tell you that this is a candle that I don't like, this bearish candle like here on the daily frame. However, we might see Cardano going upwards soon. Let's see the commodity channel index. We are approaching the 100, and what I told you guys yesterday is that I want to see Cardano may be touching the 100, then going upwards. So I want to see not making lower lows on the daily frame, but making higher highs. Eventually, if we can do something like this and this be our low, then we might as well go upwards again. So be prepared for everything, guys. We might go again, we will discuss that in the price analysis. Right now, let's see the RSI. the RSI is perfect. That's what we want to see, higher lows. We want eventually to keep this high and go upwards again, have an overbought situation for ADA against USDT. On the MACD, we are looking good. We don't want, of course, to have this bearish cross between the signal line and the orange line. As soon as we see that, then we might retrace more, but for now, we are fine. So let's see why we are going so much high while Bitcoin corrects. It is because ADA against Bitcoin, guys, ADA outperforms Bitcoin. Our next price target for ADA against Bitcoin is the 0.40s, 53 to 54. That's where we want to head in. That's what we want to do. And of course, guys, you can see that Bitcoin ADA against Bitcoin looks better than ADA against USDT. With the same Fibonacci retracement I've drawn for ADA against Bitcoin, you can see that we managed to make the 0.382, this Fibonacci, guys, retracement level as our support level. But here we went all the way down, even touching the 0.786. We found support and huge buying pressure because we went down all the way here. We found huge buying pressure and closed above the 2.01, which was very, very important. Right now, what we want to see is breaking through some of these targets. Let's go now back to ADA against Bitcoin in the 4-hour frame. So that, guys, means that we are outperforming Bitcoin. So we went here outperforming Bitcoin. Now our next target is this. As long as we are going upwards, we have nothing to be afraid of. Let's see ADA against Bitcoin in the daily frame. You can see here, guys, in the daily frame, we are still looking so strong. The 20-day EMA is above the 50-day EMA. And of course, even if we correct here, even if we have more of a correction, we do not worry for the mid-long term. It looks fantastic. And of course, I will show you now the weekly frame, guys. The weekly frame, because I want you to see that we are heading towards new highs, new higher highs, new higher lows. You can see here, if you zoom out, if you are lost, guys, and of course you think that we are going downwards, just zoom out, go to the technical analysis, go to the weekly frame and zoom out. Look, where are we? Look, the 50-day EMA, it is beyond the 20-day EMA. We had this bullish, very bullish cross here. Everything is looking good. Everything is looking fine, guys. For ADA, you don't have to worry about for the long term. Let's go now to the price analysis and the price prediction, possible price target that we might see. First of all, we kept this as our support line, and right now what we want to see is holding the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement, the 2.06. As long as we are inside here and we are going upwards, then we might want to test some other resistance levels. For example, guys, the 2.14. Okay, we might want to test the 2.14 USDT. If we break above it, we can go upwards, then it's all fine. Okay, for Cardano ADA, because on the daily frame, if I see here on the daily frame, we are not in an overbought situation, guys. Therefore, we are here in an overbought situation according to the daily frame, the commodity channel index. But look at this. I just want to tell you that if we can keep a higher low here, if we can't go beyond this, then we will eventually see ADA going upwards again. So it doesn't matter that on the daily frame we have an overbought situation, as long as we are having higher lows. Okay, that's what we need. We don't want to go beyond the 12th May commodity channel index. So for now, for the 4-hour frame, we might be experiencing soon for ADA a breakthrough. If we go above, then if we can make this as our support level, guys, 2.46, then we will go to 2.63 afterwards USDT. That will be our next price target, minus 0.236 Fibonacci retracement. And of course, if we can go above, then we will go to 2.80 USDT for Cardano ADA. Those are small short-term price predictions in case we are going soon upwards, which this might be the case, guys. Of course, now for Bitcoin against USDT, what we want to see is going upwards, because eventually, guys, if we were like here, for example, let's say if we were like 23rd April, we knew we were going upwards because the 20 EMA was above the EMA. Now we had this bearish growth since long time now, since 26th October, guys, around there, September, around there, guys, 2020, then you can assume that we might see Bitcoin does something like this and then going downwards. If it can do something like this, then ADA will soon reach our price target for ADA, the 2.46 and 2.63 USDT. If Bitcoin collapses more from now and goes even lower beyond the 200 EMA, then ADA might go just a bit lower, might have just a small correction more, but in overall, guys, what we care about is ADA against Bitcoin, because as I told you previously in my videos, Bitcoin might have lower lows and lower highs. Because it has lower lows and lower highs, it has dragged down many other altcoins. But what we care for is to not lose so much percentage like Bitcoin. So we care for ADA to outperform Bitcoin. That's what it does exactly in the 4-hour frame, guys. If I go here, ADA against Bitcoin outperforms Bitcoin. You can see how much above we are going, and ADA against Bitcoin looks stronger than ADA against USDT. And eventually, if we can break some important resistance levels, our next price target is the 0.4053 to 54, this target here, guys. Okay, so right now that's what we care for ADA against USDT. What we need to see is Bitcoin going upwards for just a little bit more. If it goes upwards for the next few 1 to 2, 3 days maybe, then ADA will surely surpass its targets and we can go to 2.63, and if we can go above to 2.80. So these are our next price targets. Of course, for the mid-long term, you don't have to be afraid of anything, but you always have to keep in mind that you need to have a buying strategy, guys. Of course, right now, according to ADA against Bitcoin in the weekly frame, we have so much room to grow. According to historical data, guys, we have room to grow, but we always should be careful. And of course, if Bitcoin goes upwards, then ADA will follow and will break through the 2.46 USDT. Let's see now breaking the 2.14 and 2.22 for now, and then we will discuss about going upwards, making these lines as our support level. I believe, guys, that if Bitcoin now goes a little bit more upwards on the daily frame, let's say it goes like this and retests this high here, then I believe, guys, if we go back to 49,000 USDT, now we are at 44, if we go back up 5,000 USDT, then I strongly believe ADA will just break through the 2.47 USDT. And our next price target levels for the short term are the 2.63 and 2.80. In case we are going upwards, in case Bitcoin corrects more, we might correct a little bit more. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day wherever you are. Stay tuned for many more videos. Bye.